Hello, hello. Welcome to WIP IT Sunday. Long, I've been trying this. There's stuff going as well. I did the other night. I did work on Friday night stream. Did this panel lining for the Robbie Reyes. So did a little bit of wash on the teeth and panel lined. Use the same wash to the panel lining and around the eyes. A little bit better. Hey, Nemofield. Primered up some prime parts too. They're in my paint booth. I got to do some epoxy work, finishing these out. I got some touch up to do. Been doing some sanding, put some definition into the ab section. Like get a little closer over here, and I got this broke up here when I was putting it on, so I'm gonna smooth that out. Add some more epoxy up here, continue that out, and same way if I want anywhere I'm got any gaps, want to take care of that. I also got some to put on here. Let's see, there's the armor is like deeper than the waist piece, so I want to have it stick out like this one. This one actually is, I need a prime buttocks. Where's it at? There it is. So that one is looks pretty good. It's kind of pretty level. You also want to sand on the boots. Get those smoothed out, then put another layer of epoxy on those. And let's get back to sanding. Always fun. I got some stuff in the printer. I got a hairpiece for her. It's not the final hairpiece. I think every official, like nothing. My stuff is official. It's the test fit one. Currently don't have any flexible resin, which I kind of do. But it kind of sucks. That's not it. I got water-based orange. And I was thinking about, and the flexible is water-based. Try mixing a little bit in it because the orange print's really good. It's very like nice detailing. Nope, here I got a piece here. The fireball, but it's fragile. Print up some blade swords. Great stuff. I was thinking about if I could mix up a little bit of that. The clear flexible I got, it's the print quality. It prints, but the print quality is not great, and it's a pain in the butt to get off the print plate too, the build plate. So I'm thinking mix a little bit of that flexible, since they're both water based. Mix a little bit with the orange and see if I can print some flexible for a hair. I don't think it sells straight up flexible, but use what I got, bro. Damn. And when I'm got printing, is a hairpiece that will work with his head. There you go. It's got the tiara piece onto the hair, so I got it scaled, and hopefully it's going to line up fine. If that does, I can swap this off and use that one and get back to working on her. Okay. Sand. This is 220 grit. Hello. Hello, stranger. How are you doing?
Oh, tired.
I understand. Had to work on project for work yesterday on Saturday. I think, yeah. But I get to take some time off this week because I worked over the weekend. Because I'm non-exempt, so I would be eligible for overtime if I don't take time off. And they don't like to do overtime. So trade off days in the week off. Big project push to get the website up before the project's done. University's launching its own AI system, and I had to do the login background, the favicons, the website, talking about the project.
Exciting.
Yep. I'm doing a test fit of some of those pieces. Chat blew up. Hey, Ryan Martinez, nice to see you. Are you going to use a different resin for the WIP? Yes, I'm going to. I got some saves in my cart on Amazon's flexible resin, but I'm going to try that terrible clear flexible resin I tried a while back. And I was thinking about trying to mix a little bit with that orange resin I got. They're both water soluble, so maybe they'll mix. And the orange print's really great, but it's delicate. So I'm thinking if I mix a little bit of that flexible, that clear flex, maybe it'll be better.
Hard to say.
Yeah, I'm not going to mix the whole batch. I'm going to mix a little bit and see, and print something small if it works. You know what I mean, Vern? Because I don't want to ruin my orange because it does work good. It does print good. It looks just delicate. Lots of sanding. Yeah, I was like trying that app out again. It's like it sucks when doing a full head of hair and a face and stuff for females. It like gets the details on the face kind of bad. I was like, what if I separated it out and like used reference pictures individually? And it seems to work pretty good.
Oh.
At least a good basis to start with. And I don't have to aggravate somebody to deal with their nemesis hair.
As far as I could tell, Nemesis didn't have hair.
Nemesis? Who's that?
Or I'm sorry, what is this guy's name?
Nihilus.
Nihilus, Nemesis. Yeah, you know, it starts with an N. That's close enough.
Which you are correct. Like Nemesis Enforcer, G.I. Joe does not have hair. I'm gonna say it over here.
Look, I just, you know, I just hang out here every once in a while. I don't get paid to know stuff.
Ryan Martinez.
Actually, I don't get paid at all, so. Joke's on you! Or maybe it's on me.
Thank you very much, Ryan Martinez. Alpha Proto, like, Saturday work is the worst. Yeah, don't really get much done. I was glued to the computer working on stuff. Then had like a meeting at 2 o'clock. Ryan Montez asked how we're both doing. I'm doing fine. Just a little wet and damp today, so it's joints hurting. Other than that,
You're doing all right. It's tired.
See, this makes sense, Alpha Proto. He says, maybe it's just best to buy resin specialized for action figures. May save you money in the long run. I am also cheap, because that stuff's very expensive.
It is.
So if I can mix these two cheap resins together and get something that would work, I won't try.
You're misselling that. That resin is not cheap. It's just less expensive than the other resin, which is more expensive. Or maybe that's just maybe that's just how I feel about it based on my budget. Maybe that's a relative thing. I guess if you make like big bucks, then you don't have to worry about it. But
How much was that resin? Okay. Super flexed. Was very expensive. And it sucked. I don't even know where I got the bottle at right now. Okay. Oh. I think I'm making a custom Marvel Legends of a female character of my own. She's kind of like a Black Widow or Secret Agent character. That's always like some of the funnest characters to make your own stuff, which I do that quite often. Really want figures out to how to make female custom. Our soft goods person is not here today. Yeah. All right. Now back to sanding. Much to do about sanding. Yeah, using those enlarged prime bracers for the bases with the starting the boots, it was so much of a time saver.
Yeah.
They come handy for just the bracers alone and making boots. So I remember thinking to myself when I was making my first prime custom, was like, after painstakingly hand making those bracers, it's like when I start working on the boots, it'd be kind of cool if I could just replicate these gauntlets and use those as the basis for the boots. And 5 years later, I'm doing that. Thanks to you.
Technology.
FDM printers are getting a lot better. I've seen quality.
FDM printers.
Yeah, the quality's getting really good on those.
I just haven't had good luck with them. Of course, I'm always buying, like, I'm not buying them new. Gotta buy them when they're less expensive, because that's what my budget will allow.
I understand. Interesting that that model generator tool thing has a sculpting thing in it now.
Does it?
Yeah. But when it generates it, you can actually take it into their sculptor and modify it. Hey, Hang Solo! Party on, Darth. I think it would work better if you was going to use their sculpting thing than if you had a tablet. Because,
it makes a difference.
I was like, I just started like, huh, none of this works. And I start pushing the material around like a smudge tool, like in Photoshop, but in 3D. Yeah, that would be a lot easier with a tablet. When in doubt, Dremel it. Where there's a Dremel, there's a way. I remember when I first started doing custom stuff with pre-Dremel, I was like, that took forever, like reshaping things, hand sanding things by hand with sandpaper. Still do it, but the Dremel tool comes in handy when you really need to knock something down fast.
Yeah.
Definitely highly recommend having a Dremel in your box.
Repertoire.
Yes. Repertoire.
In your arsenal.
Yes. You put some more epoxy through here. Move it down through here. There.
I need some coffee, otherwise I'm gonna just, fall asleep.
Coffee. Coffee.
Yeah, I only had like 1 cup this morning, and I got up at 6 a.m. That was 12 hours ago.
Well, why would you do
12 and a half hours ago.
What do you want to do a thing like that for?
Well, I have a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, you're still unpacking.
I'm still packing.
Oh.
And unpacking.
That makes it even funner.
Wait, so here's the thing. If you're moving into a place that you're moving into and that the place is empty, that's easy. But if the place that you're moving into is has already got a bunch of stuff and people in there, then moving into that place is much more difficult. Because you got to move everything there around and everything at your place. And then you got to prioritize based on what you're going to need, on the daily.
But the He-Man shelf looked good.
Hey, one down. A whole lot more to go.
I hate that about stuff now. Hey, Dan the Toy Man. How's it going?
I'm gonna make some coffee and I'll be back.
Karen needs coffee. That's how it's going.
Coffee. That's what I run on.
Problem when you're sanding with the epoxy stuff like this, and it fills up the sandpaper, and you get a short window where you can use it, and you have to get a new piece. I appreciate Ryan. I have no cartilage in my shoulders anymore, so they're just my hurt. Bone on bone arthritis plus psoriatic arthritis. So, fun deal. Get some down a little bit. Three more. From the state of Virginia. Better. This one's a little better shape than the other one. You put some through here. And through here.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Did I miss anything too exciting?
Sanding on this part.
Yeah, what's your sanding stuff? It's just riveting.
Right. Very exciting stuff. Guess what? I'm going to sand on this part now.
Chicken butt.
I don't know what was wrong with my printer the other day. I was having issues with it not saying like it's some kind of corruption or something. When I try, every time I like try to start a file, I got to the point where I just got pissed off and just knocked the shit out of it, and it started working fine again.
After a while, your thumb drives, for whatever reason, seem to wear out faster when you're...
Oh, that wasn't it. It was the actual printer itself. It was any thumb. I tried multiple thumb drives, and there's nothing wrong with the machine. And even like the screen was like acting weird. It wasn't even like loading like the thumbnails of the files
on the 3D printer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's scary.
I just went. It started working.
You knock that off, computer, or I'll give you another thumping.
Sometimes you got to Fonzie stuff.
Yeah. Isn't that how you got the jukebox to work? You don't drink coffee, do you?
No.
I'm telling you, you're missing out.
I can't stand the taste. I've tried the foo coffees. I've tried anything, every type of coffee. Over the times, like people try to get me to try to drink it. It's like it's just nasty to me.
My dad never liked coffee.
I also don't like raw tomatoes, but I like everything made from tomatoes.
I worried about it in the past, but now I know for certain there is something wrong with you. Now I know for sure.
Hey, at least I'm not alone. I've seen people actually start posting stuff about that, like different people. Like, yeah. No, so I'm not alone.
Tomatoes are great, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
I just don't like raw tomatoes, and I can't eat
tomato
raw.
soup,
yeah,
tomato bisque.
Oh yeah, I love
tomato paste and stuff.
Hey,
sliced tomatoes on my sandwiches or hamburgers.
I love everything made from tomatoes. I just don't like raw tomatoes.
Not like on a sandwich or something.
Nope. I like tomato soup. And I like marinara. I can't explain it, dude. I just don't like them. I've recently started to force myself to eat them on a sandwich because they're good antioxidant. But I don't really much care for them. No, I don't like. I said I like everything made from tomatoes. I don't like fried green tomatoes. I don't like those.
Oh, you don't like fried green tomatoes?
No.
Whoever's frying your green tomatoes is doing it wrong. That's all I gotta say about that.
Well, I've never liked the fried green tomatoes, and even when I'm on really good cooks have made them. So. It's not my thing. It's like fried squash. I don't like fried squash either. I don't like squash.
I don't think I've ever had fried squash.
You haven't had cut up in like little slices and batter dipped and fried?
I like squash chopped up into like pieces, like some carrots chopped up into pieces. When you put a little bit of olive oil on it, some Mediterranean seasoning, some garlic salt, toss that under the broiler for a little bit. That's good.
No fried green tomatoes. I'll roast it like tomato juice. I use tomato juice when I make chili. Or tomato sauce, actually, not tomato juice.
I drink some tomato juice.
And I don't like tomato juice either. I was going to say, well, I don't like everything made from tomatoes. I like a lot of things made from tomatoes. Let me rephrase that now. Let me amend my original statement. He said like a fried green tomato is an overrated movie, which I agree.
I'm being asked where stuff is that doesn't belong to me. But I knew where it was.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. So that's the movie too, where they kill the jerk and make him into chili.
What?
Fried green tomatoes. The abusive person, husband or something like that. They end up the women kill them and feed them. Is that the right one, movie? They feed them to the entire town.
I haven't seen that movie, so I wouldn't know yet to tell you whether they did that or not. I generally don't trust people who feed people to other people.
They had a restaurant in town, and they didn't know what to do. They're supposed to get rid of the bodies, so they chopped them up, which they don't explain. Well, you still have a skeleton. If it's more realistic, being a small town, I believe I'd know somebody who had some hogs.
Or you know somebody who has a ceramics kiln and get that sucker up to temperature and get rid of bones.
That's true.
I mean, that's not really the stuff we should maybe share with people, but
we're talking about movies, people. Ideals for TV shows. YouTube algorithm. We're not talking about for real. It's movies and stuff, concepts.
I mean, they do it in a crematorium.
Yeah. They might think we're chopping up real people on these little plastic people again.
Oh boy. I bet that job would be pretty peaceful if you could get over the mental hurdle of, knowing that you're cremating people.
People?
Like if you're working at a crematorium. Like I don't think it's not. You're not going to have many complaints from the customers.
Dude, somebody else didn't do their job.
You didn't cremate him enough. Well, he's as cremated as he gets, ma'am.
I was talking about they didn't make sure he was gone. They're gone.
I think you would notice.
Especially with the screaming.
Yeah, we do it. Is that what they call a dead giveaway?
But I don't think I watched the entire movie, but there's a Christina Ricci movie years back where a serial killer like kidnaps people and he works in a morgue and he convinces them that they're dead and he's talking to them in the afterlife before he kills them.
Don't know what you're talking about. Never seen it. Hey, and by the way, if you ever have like a pop culture quiz team, don't put me on it because I'm not going to win you any points.
Well, I wouldn't win anything modern.
Not really a trivia guy.
When it comes to like real Star Trek, I'm pretty good at trivia on that. Modern Trek, not much. Garbage. One year we did do a trivia thing for like what was it? I think it was during COVID stuff, and we're doing like trivia stuff, and actually got to do some sci-fi trivia stuff, questions. And I stumped a lot of people.
I sent you a text message.
Nice.
Apparently, my sister got it at an auction a while back that had an open bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she said that's how they get you. And she may have gotten a little bit too excited about getting that, but she never found a place for it. So now she's gonna send it to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, hey, that's cool. I'll find a home for it.
At work, I got a autographed picture of Avery Brooks at Cisco.
Mm-hmm.
I was at a convention, and one time they had late night. It was a weird convention. They had ran late into the night, and they did these auctions.
Mm-hmm.
And I stuck around to see if I can get that Avery Brooks thing autographed.
I mean, I don't imagine that it's worth much except for nostalgia.
Oh, the Leonard Nimoy one, signature Harvey. Shatner charges at least that was 5 years ago. He charged $100 for a signature for his autograph.
That seems like a lot.
Yep.
But I guess at this point, he's probably tired of signing stuff.
Sign one thing, handful of things versus
50 billion signatures. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I can understand that. $100 though seems kind of. I mean, I liked the original Star Trek, but that prices me right out of a signature.
Same. which I debated too when I got Peter Cullen's autograph. I got a sealed G1 Optimus Prime, and I had an opportunity to get his autograph. But the convention was like 4 hours away, but I had a free ticket and stuff, and had like a vendor pass because a friend was sitting up there. And I think what was his signature? Like I think it was $70. I was like, man, it's awful expensive for that, but I got looking at his like convention schedule and stuff like, and it was right before COVID hit too. It's like I think February 2020, maybe 2020, something like that, before they start locking everything down. And I bit the bullet, drove over, got him sign it. My only regret was he signed it with a blue Sharpie instead of a paint marker. So it's kind of hard to see. But hell, we had to wait for hours to get the autograph. They had him in like an awkward spot where you had to like go out like this, like an L-shaped line, like go out in the hall. He had more people in line for it than Shatner. Hillman and Frank Weicker was better together. Megatron. So, but I only had one thing to sign, was the Optimus. I didn't have anything Megatron related. Been nice if there was some kind of 2-pack out or something other I could have had and got them to sign it, something G1 related.
You got something on the printer now?
Oh yeah. Right. Test. Trying out, see if I can get that hairpiece. One of those hairpieces I sent you. I scaled. See if I got the scaling right. It's going to be too hard to use, but I can check the size. Or unless I just want her to be like 89 Batman, where she don't move her neck.
So, did I see this correct? Is McFarlane getting Marvel Select stuff?
That's just a rumor right now. He did buy the facility, I believe, but he still got a. It's possible that he got the license deal when he purchased them too, though.
Because there were some pre-orders and stuff when Marvel Select went under that didn't get resolved. Is he going to honor those, or for those people who already paid for their stuff, or what?
That's still on the company that purchased Diamond Select. That purchased Diamond. I don't know if that's going to be. I don't think it's going to be on him to fill those orders.
Oh, he didn't. He just got the rights to the. He's trying to get the rights to the 7-inch line. Right. He didn't purchase Marvel Select, the company.
Right. He's trying to get the branding for that, which. No, when he had the DC the license, Warner Brothers let him take over the factories for DC Direct. That's how he's able to reissue all those animated Batman figures. Which was annoying as hell, because one way would have it that his horrible cell shading on it, and another way wouldn't. It was not consistent. Of course, then when he tried to start making his own stuff, that they were terrible. You wrote DC instead of Marvel?
No, I'm looking for a specific figure. I thought it was
Oh, Diamond Select DC. Yeah. What you looking for?
I'm looking for a figure that I bought a while back. It's like a Batman's like 10 inches, I think, tall. And he's in real high-tech armor. He's got a purple cape on the inside.
I don't know it. Is that you?
No, figure. This has been several years back. As far as I could tell, it was the only one name. It was the only figure made under that labeling. Well, because I was hoping that they would come out with a Superman figure in the same line, because whoever did it did a great job of it.
Came close to destroying my FEP again. I hit print when this was still on the build plate.
I've done that once.
I heard it going. What the hell is it going on? Oh shit. At least it wasn't sharp. I did it before when it was something on there. It was very, very sharp. And it just poked right a hole right through the FEP.
This looks real similar. I wonder where things would have ended up if Mattel. Yeah, that's it.
Cool. Makes you wonder if Mattel people weren't dumb and forgot not to renew the DC license, and when Todd originally got the license, like where they would have went.
Yeah, I like this figure a lot. I think it looked really cool. But I kind of wish they had made, and it's like 10 inches tall or something like that. But I wish they would have made more, because I liked the styling. And
yeah.
But as far as I can tell, under the DC Prime, that's the only figure they ever made. Yeah. Which is too bad, because like I said, I like the styling of it.
Yeah, DC Collectibles would have been... They were really starting to do some really cool stuff. Most painful thing where Todd would start reissuing stuff, he never reissued any of the DC Icon stuff. Which it'd been awesome if we could got the last of the they canceled DC Icons when they were getting ready to do some characters that people were really wanting. And they never got released. He did reissue some things, but not those.
I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do with the Mattel DC line.
Yeah, the core class stuff's been people have really liked it, and they're selling out everywhere for $13. It's annoying that they don't have ankles, but they're $13. They're great for kids.
Yeah, I wonder how difficult it would be to put some ankles in there.
Not really too difficult. I've done it before and stuff like that. Heck, if you can find a McFarlane figure on clearance and grab his ankles.
I don't like McFarlane's ankles.
Yeah, they don't stop in the right point.
They're too visible.
Well, plus two, they don't stop at where the foot needs to rest normally.
Yeah, they're like in the middle of the lower shin.
Also, too, they won't stop with the foot flat. It's either down a little bit or up a little bit. That's why his figures won't stand. And with conventions, is that where celebrities got to make especially retired celebrities or young celebrities not had a lot of work to make their money, because where you don't have much network TV anymore, you don't have royalties.
You're talking about from signatures?
Yep. They don't have royalties from like airing the TV shows and stuff anymore.
No. I mean, they got to make money from signatures.
Signatures, autographs, and some of they get paid to be there. They get flown in too.
They don't get royalties if their stuff's being replayed on other like TV stuff.
Apparently, streaming has messed things up for that kind of thing. Nobody goes to do syndication though. You got a lot of times to get royalties, like that, has to be in syndication, and they have to have 100 episodes to go in syndication. And they end up stopping shows a lot of times before they hit. Like that's why they get canceled and before they get to 100. Here's your trivia question for Star Trek. What is the power source of a Romulan Derricks?
Huh?
What is the power source for the warp core for a Romulan Derricks in the Next Generation? Trivia question.
I don't know.
Anybody in the chat know?
What do they win?
The answer.
If they already have the answer, they can't win the answer.
Validation.
Who needs validation?
The fact knowing that they were right.
That's the same as validation. Let me look on my desk. They can, as long as they're in the United States, they can win this half-busted, glow-in-the-dark Judge Dredd 3D print that's on my desk. It glows in the dark.
Does it glow in the dark like McFarlane, or is it actually glow in the dark? McFarlane's that glow in the dark only works under UV light.
Let me go. I've been sitting in the dark in front of the computer, so when I go verify that it actually glows in the dark, I'll be right back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Boop, 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 boop. Alright.
Okay, I'm back. It's pretty weak, but it technically glows in the dark.
So it's like my car.
No, it doesn't just glow under black light. It actually glows in the dark. It's just not very strong. Did anybody answer your question?
We got family. The videos, I can't hardly get them to stop anymore. When they play, I turned it off. Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm. I can hear you.
Okay. It also keeps me muted for a long time, too. That's the reason why I was asking. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give the answer since somebody's answered in the chat. A artificial singularity. The artificial black hole, is what the Romulans used the power of their derelicts warships.
Yeah, that was my my first guess.
Yeah. Next Star Trek trivia. What is the drug called that the founders used to keep the Jem'Hadar enslaved? And it's a biological function and hyper addictive.
It's something white.
You are almost there. What's the rest of it called?
I think it's just mescaline. And then literally the last time that I watched that show was when it was airing on TV for the first time.
What? You never watched reruns of Deep Space Nine?
I had like a lot to do between then and now.
When that stuff was on Netflix, I'd watch it all the time. The TNG, Next Gen Voyager, Deep Space Nine,
Yeah.
TOS.
I mean, I don't have time for.
Every time I'd sit down for breakfast, I'd watch an episode or start an episode.
I did really like Deep Space Nine, but I can't remember what it is. It's something white, and I can't remember.
Catch Your Sail White.
Yeah, that's it.
Mixed up way too much. I hate wasting epoxy.
I always make like little things out of it when I mix too much up, like donuts or cigars or slices of pizza. Just some junk to throw around like a diorama type thing.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
I'll be right here. Prizes on my desk probably weren't going to be very good since I'm moving and most of the stuff's off my desk. I'm not even sure why that head is still there. Probably just waiting for me to get around to throwing it out.
Oh, wait. I completely redesigned him again.
Good night, everybody.
I kid. Okay. Made use of the epoxy.
Able to find something to do with it.
Yeah, had a hollow head print that needed some cavity filled up some. Yeah. I was going to paint this up, but I scrubbed it earlier, but it's still got crud on it. crud on it. I need to scrub it again. Hulk head. One of those Hulk heads I printed. He's gonna get painted. I mean, washed again before painted. This I need to get the screws off. Or harden it. Screws. I mean, you know what I mean. Sports.
Nope. I know nothing.
Yeah, but time to go upstairs tonight and be about when that test print's going to be finished. I hope like if the sizing works out good. I can go to try my experiment with the resins. If I can find the flexible resin to put somewhere. I got all the supports. Oh, that's what I need to do. I got the clean my workstation off before anything else. Dab of water. Oh, high quality H2O.
That was a funny movie.
It's very much so.
I like some Adam Sandler stuff, and then other Adam Sandler stuff I think is just dumb.
Yes. Agreed. Yeah. Hey, but you gotta he takes care of all his friends.
This is true. Which, if you're a naysayer of taking care of your friends, you call that nepotism. So, it just depends on whether you want to be positive about it or negative about it.
Yeah.
If he were a politician, though, he'd be crooked. Taking care of all of his friends.
If movie studios want to give him millions of dollars to pay his friends, himself and his friends,
I don't have a problem.
More
with that.
power to him.
You know, that's different than politics. So,
yeah.
If a politician wants to give $1 million to all their friends, I don't like it because I'm not friends with any politicians.
Mm-hmm. Alpha Proto, Collector Risk, have you printed, ever worked with a fully printed action figures and you print the resin difference in resin? Well, if I printed that Blaine figure for Marvin Wynn, which I replaced some of the. I don't know why they printed it in just standard gray resin. It's like, why would you print something that needs to be a prototype figure in crappy resin? That made no sense to me. I knew it was a slim chance, but I told them that's if they can ask to get the files. I'll print it with any cubic tough resin. Like, no response. Like, which I understand not wanting to share their files.
Yep.
But they also sent him a terrible print. They didn't even cure it before they shipped it.
It may be just that they don't know.
Well, they're a toy company.
I understand that.
There's so much warp to deal with that thing.
Just because they should know
doesn't mean they actually know.
Doesn't mean they actually do.
I did that devil's advocate the other day, Saturday. One of the ladies with the project I was working on, she don't like return the top links on a website. She said, surely people know how to go to the top. When I first working at Tech, there's this lady I worked with, and she'd always play devil's advocate.
Return to the top link is not about knowing how to go to the top. It's making it easier.
Yes,
period.
It's convenience. I don't have to scroll. Well, people could just scroll. I don't want to scroll.
I don't want to scroll.
That's the whole point of putting return to the top links. I put those on like a lot of the pages, especially the long ones. Mainly all the long ones.
It's a matter of making your entire website accessible to people of all skills, because half of everybody is only, below average intelligence. So,
well, it's like what I was going to say. Like the lady I used to work with, she always like when I was doing like interface design stuff, like for stuff, and like, oh, that should be intuitive. And like she said, don't ever assume that your audience knows what you're doing.
Don't ever assume that your audience knows what they're doing. Don't ever assume that I know what I'm doing.
Exactly. These are the wings to the new 2000X Buzz-Off figure. And the pegs are too small, so they just free spin.
Spin, huh?
Spin me round, right around, round, round. So I'm putting a little drop of resin on the tips, so they'll be a little thicker. Buzz off. Yep. No bueno. Oh, poop. I gotta rough them up a little bit.
You gotta rough Buzz off up a little bit?
Yeah.
You owe you money?
Yep.
Need somebody to break his kneecap for a cut?
Mm-hmm. Shelby went on has to get like a workshop with another guy like work on the cars and 3D printing and stuff. And once you get everything back and running, he used to do like cosplay props, like helmets and stuff. Maybe we could revisit, make a 1/1 scale lower helmet.
That would be easy. I already got the file someplace.
Yeah. Measure my giant noggin. Talk about a good promotional piece, like if you ever get things going on with the comic, have that on table at a con. Or that 7-foot tall actor to play him.
Which 7-foot tall actor?
He was in Reacher season, the last season of Reacher, I think, was one of the bad guys. He made Alan Richardson look small.
Was he 7 foot tall and lanky, or 7 foot tall and muscular?
Alpha Pro, you never answered a question about the different resins for joint. I don't know. The only figure I ever put together fully 3D printed was that one for Marvin. I don't know enough about resins to know which one to use for joints. I know they picked the wrong ones.
Give me a second. F69. I think that's what I would use. For resin joints. It kind of has more of a like a rubber kind of consistency.
Says there's 49 minutes left on the print.
And the reason why I think I would use that is because it doesn't get all like roughed up and powdery. And it has some flex to it after you're done with it.
I like that they're doing 2000X figures, but I still wish they were doing them in like a more realistic style than the cartoon collection stuff. The 2000X was more detailed than what these figures are.
The problem is it's expensive.
F69. That would.
But if you're just doing the joints, like if you just do the joints in this, you know, you're not going to use very much of it at a time. But it's flexible. It's real tough, and yeah. There they have some tires made out of it, I guess, but it didn't used to be this expensive, but it was like, it used to be like maybe $40 or $50, but now it's $70.
What about have you ever used InLogic, INS Logic Flexible 70A? It's fairly cheap comparative. It's $40 for a bottle.
Yeah, that's what this used to be, I think, like 4 years ago. Apparently they make a F39 flexible.
It's the same price.
No? No, I mean, yeah, it's the same price. It's just white instead of black. And I've had real problems with the like, if I want to do the tough resin, it's clear. Like the stuff that I had gotten was clear, and I had real problems with light bleed, and so you like parts of your print wouldn't turn out right. So I don't know what that was.
Maybe that's what happened when I tried using that clear flexible before, where it's clear. It was not. It looked like it didn't cure right. It was like, almost like melted looking.
Yep, that's the problem I was having. Looked like it melted.
So it makes me wonder if I mix a little bit with that orange, would that, or maybe I can get some resin dye?
Yeah, I don't see why resin dye wouldn't work.
Yeah, I think I'll try that before I mix it with the orange. I'll just get some dye and try it. Or, I gotta find it first. I don't know where to stick it.
That is, you definitely have to find something before you can do something with it. This is true.
Not deal. How the hell the oxen free?
If you find some oxen free, you should definitely pick them up. You can't beat free.
That's tough resin. That's my orange. Oh, found it. Right under my nose. Super fast, super flex. 3D materials. Stuff wasn't cheap. Oh, this is alcohol-based IPA.
The resin ink.
Well, the resin says IPA on the bottom, because it means wash with resin alcohol.
For washing it.
I don't know. This says IPA on the bottle.
It doesn't have any context around that.
No.
Let's just put around it. Let's just with people in the warehouse. We're just gonna party in here at work today, and we're just gonna put some random chemicals listed on this bottle, and then when the people go and buy it, and they're trying to figure out how to wash it, they won't know what to do. This one says vinegar.
It's made in the Republic of Korea. So you might be right. Yeah, there's how to use. Shake product before using. Check recommended exposure conditions for 3D printer brands on 3dmaterials.com. Use IPA or any other alcohol to clean the prints.
Oh, so it does have context.
Do not leave printings in water or IPA more than 5 minutes. Dry prints completely before post-curing. Post-curing the prints with sunlight or post-curing unit. Okay. So I think I just need to try this again and just put some dye in it. This damn thing was like $50.
What thing was $50?
Everything down here is dusty. As soon as you hit that Dremel, once you hit the either epoxy or resin, it goes everywhere. Now, these wings should stay. Now these wings pegs are too big. That's crazy. That resin didn't even, after sanding the peg, curing it in the curing station, it still didn't stick.
Huh?
Try thicken these pegs up on these wings because they're too.
The resin didn't stick to it?
No.
Even after giving it some roughness?
Nope. No, come on. Go old faithful. And use super glue and baking soda.
Going old school, huh?
Yep. Finally. That works. The wings don't free spin. Boom. There we go. Boom goes the dynamite.
It does indeed do that.
That's a little better. Busy bees. You can actually look up a little bit now, or you couldn't. Actually, the head looks better when it's away from the neck, because they really kind of goofed up the head sculpt where he's got like the crimson chin going on, or wide jaw, like the meme guy that's like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
I
know what you're talking about.
Okay.
All right, that's gonna be a night for me.
Oh, we're at the 2-hour mark too, so.
Yeah. So I gotta get off of here, but I got some stuff done. It's a slow progress. It'll get there.
Oh, that's
eventually.
Great, man.
That looks a lot better than that.
Oh, man, give me full screen. I can't see what you like, but I can't see the before.
So that was the before, and this is
the
now. And I think the second one will look a whole lot better.
I'll send you a revision of the character tomorrow.
Okay. Like I said, time for me to get off of here.
I'm kidding. He is not getting any more revisions.
He is not getting any more revisions. That picture that I got there is the one I'm working from.
I like that. That looks good. The new pauldron looks really good.
Yeah, I like it a lot better.
The big key is eventually scaling it to fit the Venom body.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, I'm glad I redesigned that chest, because those do look terrible. Not your work, because just they looked terrible before. The eyes. Yeah.
And then, of course, this will be rotated up. You have to figure out how to get it on the shoulder so that it can still flex up.
Yeah.
But that's a you problem, not a me problem.
I think it's looking great, man.
Thanks.
Wish the one you were doing over there looks awesome too, but I have no idea of how we get it on the body.
This one here?
Yes.
Yeah, so what would happen would be is that I'd take that and I'd take the original Venom body and I'd slide it underneath that after I did all the sculpting on top, and then I'd make a negative on the inside, and then I would cut away all the interior, and then you'd have a hollow shell, which you could then cut apart.
Well, still, what I'm saying is,
glue it.
How would make the articulation still work?
Some creative shaving.
I definitely have to do a lot of shaving.
Yeah. Like I said, that's not my problem. Not my problem.
Oh, I'm still going to have to do some shaving down on the new ab section.
Yeah. You're gonna, yeah. I mean, that's the only way you're gonna be able to fit it in there and still have articulation. Right. When you're building over the top of something, you gotta shave down whatever you had previously. Otherwise, it's not gonna go sliding under when he does his ab crunch. I mean, it's still probably gonna impact articulation a little bit.
Right.
He's not gonna be as crunchy as he used to be.
He's not a dynamic character, so other than like just destroys everything. They don't have to. He can just wave a hand and do that.
So, all right. Like I said, I'm getting off here. I had fun, everybody. Being able to do some modeling stuff.
Buzz off. Goodbye.
Maybe you need to get some sleep.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Busy beast. Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out and hanging out tonight. And we'll catch you all on the next one. Later.